Yo, what's good? How's it going? Look, I'm glad you're here. My name is Albert Williams III, and welcome to Uncommon Legend. And the whole thing, the whole point of me doing this is to motivate, to inform, and inspire. But as a regular person, I recognize that a lot of times we can get in these YouTube channels, we can get in podcasts, we can get in all these different outlets of media, and we forget that people are just regular people. So for me, this is a big step into what I'm used to, what I've done in the past, and I just kind of want to give a little bit of an overview of kind of what this, page, this channel, this podcast, what it's going to be like here moving forward. If you've been with me in the past, I appreciate you, and I appreciate you so much for sticking with me these past like 4.5 years, which is kind of crazy to think. But for you that is new to this, I'm Albert, and, my whole thing was just about being someone that's real, right? Someone with skin in the game. A lot of times, like I said, we can be in these channels, these podcasts, and all kinds of things, and it feels very much like a facade, right? People are always giving us like their best face. They're always putting their, best foot forward and all those things, and that's great, right? But also, I think there is just a level of lack thereof transparency and authenticity in that. And so for me, as I start this venture, as I go in this new page, right, in my content creating, I'm ultimately here to do something very real, right? Maybe not necessarily new, but something just real, something authentic. And so I started Uncommon Legend, my podcast, years ago. And in 2021, I had this vision and this dream of creating something that would ultimately, inform, that would, inspire, that would motivate, right? Just the everyday person. And I did it every single day, like Monday through Friday. I was putting out episode after episode after episode, and without fail, for a solid 200 episodes, I really didn't take a break. And then I hit 300, and it was still pretty good. It was like really good. And then I had a lot of things happen in life. I had my grandfather pass away. I had a lot of students that sadly, in the job that I work in, the field that I'm in, I work with college students, and I'm a pastor by trade and vocation and ministry, right? And in that season, I actually lost a lot of students, sadly, to suicide and things of that nature. And it was a very difficult time for me. And in that same season, I also had a really good things happen too. Like, I had a new job opportunity. I got married. Me and my wife moved to Georgia. I'm originally from Mississippi, and just all these different things that were good, but then also these things that were just kind of difficult to walk through. And there was just so much. And so as I started still trying to put out episodes, I hit episode 400, and I really lost a lot of steam. Like, I just lost a lot of willingness and want to do the thing. And I was only a year and a half into just creating, right? And knowing what that looked like for me, but it was really difficult. So I had to just kind of stop. I had to just let it go a little bit. And so for me, this is a new step. This is a new page and a new journey for me. And I'm super excited as I go into this new chapter. I don't know what it'll all look like. I know for certain that I will not create every single day. So one of the things I'm doing in this season really is just trying to set those boundaries of how much can I really do. And like, not boundaries of like bad, but boundaries around myself and looking at realistic expectations. So that's the thing. As I come into this page, I come to this podcast, I'm being very realistic this time around. Granted, I was being realistic last time because I was 24 and had a lot of time. Me and my wife were just dating at the time. We were long distance. So I had so much free time to myself. If you're a single person or you've been single, right, at some point in time, like, just how much time you have when you live by yourself, and you're basically the only one that tells you yes or no to do things. So it was a fun time. It was really great, but also like, it was just too much, right? So for me, in this new season and going into this, that's something else that I'm keeping in context, is that I am not a spring chicken. No, I'm not that old yet, right? But also, like, I am getting older. I'm not getting younger. That's the inevitability of life, right? You will undoubtedly get older, and that's a good thing. So with that being said, I recognize I just can't do it everything. So I can't do it every day. I can't do everything. I can't do it all the time. Like, it's just is what it is. That's the nature of the beast, and that's a good thing. Because Lord knows that I don't want to do everything all the time everywhere. So That's totally fine. So, like I said, I'm not doing it every day, but I am going to, put out content regularly. So weekly. So I look forward to being on here every single week, engaging with you guys, talking about life, right? Hopefully having more guests as well this time around. I'm really excited about that and what that looks like. If you have never heard of, anything I've done, just go look me up on Spotify or Apple Podcasts at Uncommon Legend, and you'll see me. And but this time around, it's going to be a little bit different, still kind of formulating what that looks like. But all in all, I'm super excited for this new season, this new journey. And I think my biggest thing is just being, like I said, authentic, being real, being, just transparent as best as I can be, because the reality is I can't share everything, right? But in the places and spaces in which I'm willing to share, that's the work that I want to do. And I want to do it with you and for you. So the thing is, I'm sharing my life not because I'm just this all-knowing person, right, that just has all this wisdom and knowledge, but rather I'm somebody with skin in the game, somebody that gets it, somebody that has a heart that beats, right, someone that understands, someone that loves deeply, that falls hard, right, but also that I get back up, I try again, and I give my all to everything that I do. And if you're that person that, you just want to strive to be a better person, right, to love people well and to do good in this world, this is the podcast, this is the page, this is the channel for you. So until next time, be good, y'all. Peace, love, and hair grease.